Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Crazy Mike. The hell we doing today, Mike? Making chili. What? Yeah, we making chili. So, what we got going on here? Well, got some ground beef. We're draining. Whatever kind of ground beef you want to use, as much of it as you want for as much chili as you're making. Now we're going to use some kidney beans. I'll throw in some stewed tomatoes. 1 can. Stewed tomatoes. Stewed tomatoes, whatever brand you use. We're going to put in 2 packs of chili seasoning. You can season your chili any way you please. I will be using just chili seasoning. I use 2 packs. Might as well get that going to a low roll. Medium heat. About 3. 3. Yeah, low and slow. Always low and slow. I don't know where you get your spices at, but buy your spice packs where you buy spice packs, whatever kind you want. Use chili seasoning. Again, 2 packs. Low and slow, low and slow. And of course we just follow the directions. Now, to my chili, usually add 1 can of Rotel. I'll try to cover it up. They don't like that shit. I don't like spicy food, but when I make chili and spaghetti, I usually like to add that in. It's the only time I like to spice up my food. I do have some chili powder in case it's not. But them chilies, they'll alright, so we'll turn that up a little more to about 8. So it says we got to bring it to a boil. I'm getting my lid out of my drawer. That one just covers the whole damn pot. And throw in our meat. Strain for a while. And you can do whatever you want with yours. You know, Grandma used to let that there. Don't throw that away! My God, that's good bacon grease, boy. We use that. Yeah, that's not bacon grease, that's hamburger grease, but same damn thing. Faux spoon. Give a stir. Now some will add tomato juice and all kinds of shit. Now I drain my beans Just so I get all that fucking crappy water out of there. You know, the colored water. That's the flavor. Yep. Now if you do excuse me, if you do find that it's getting a little thick for you, you can always either add a little water. Water never hurt anybody. Yeah, water cooks off eventually. Or a little chicken broth. Now you could leave the grease in from the burger. I used to work at a food manufacturer where I made hot dog chilies and things like that. Soups, different things. And some of the hot dog chilies out there, they leave the grease in to add the water content. But here the stewed tomatoes are what I'm cooking the water out of. Now, like I said, you can add a little water in if it's too thick for you, because if you, my beans, well, everybody knows what they are. If you drain your beans, they're water in each can, so you could add some water, chicken stock, hell, whatever you want. Everybody's got their own damn thing. So we'll sit here and we'll let that go for a little while. It's already starting to boil up. Now the boil part isn't so much a boil, especially when you have a lot of burger in. I have more than a pound. A little less than 2. About a pound and a half. It's to get the spices and things incorporated. You know, your powders broke up into your liquids and things. So it spreads your flavor around. Just sit there and let that go for a little bit. No, wait, I gotta... A little spoon rest there. Oh, what are we using to cook today, Mike? Cheap plastic spoon. Curtis Stone cookware. Wolfgang Puck cookware in the back. Longaberger. You know, whatever the hell we got laying around. I love the Curtis Stone cookware. Oh, I don't care. You say whatever you want. Yeah, I ain't promoting shit except myself, Crazy Mike, gonna say and do whatever the hell he wants. But it's good non-stick stuff. Never no problem with Wolfgang shit back there. That's what we use. We cooking at home, I'm gonna tell you what the hell we using. If I had Tefal, I tell you it was Tefal. I'll show you what I got. Got some Longaberger silverware, I got some cheap silverware. There we go, we got the boil going. Hope everybody see that pretty much. Choo-choo-doo-doo. Now total prep time on this depends on how much flavor you want to cook in to your chili, how much you're making. An hour. What? Well, you got to brown the burger. What do you brown your burger with, Mike? Just hamburger, whatever kind you're using. And I use, I always put hamburger seasoning in when I fry hamburger. So it tastes like hamburger. You don't just want that meat flavor. Yeah. See, and as they cook and simmer, right, this boil, I'll add in my beans. You can stir or not stir as much as you want. Let go a little bit. Pop our lid on there a while. Start condensing that moisture back in there. So I have a little chicken stock. I don't see an open container of it. Ain't that a biatch? Don't have any at all. It's just on sale. I say guess, huh? No, apparently I don't have a box of chicken stock. Not down here. Got some liquor down there. I don't have a box of chicken stock. We have some. Oh no, do we often buy the powder? Yes, we bought the chicken base. We use that too. What? Oh, when I make chicken pot pie and things like that. Use chicken base. So I got that instead of broth this time. Said we probably needed it. Oh well. No broth, I'll have to add a little water. It'll work itself out. Tomatoes are cooked down. Mike, we can't see anything going on underneath that. No, you can't. See that water as it runs back in there? Creates moisture. There we go. Now she's smells good too. What are you gonna have with it, Mike? Well, gonna make rice. Won't make that till about 10 minutes before we eat later. I'll turn that down and let that simmer for a good hour. So we're probably right about time we put them beans in there. You add them whenever you want. Let's see, I used 2 cans of red, 1 can of black. As we notice, I ain't put no salt, no pepper, no nothing in it. Didn't add any extra spices, just put those spice packs. In the hamburger, I didn't put any salt or pepper. I tend not to use salt when I'm cooking. So if you see me doing some cooking and reaching for salt, it's usually not me. Don't worry, it's been noted. You can taste the difference when I don't use salt in certain things. I ain't saying I don't use salt to cook. I make eggs, I use salt and pepper. But in items like this, we're looking for different flavors. Yes, salt tends to bring out the flavor, but it can also change the flavor of your food completely. So let the natural flavors come out. And that, my friends, is a nice hearty pot of Crazy Mike's Simple Chili. You can let that cook a little longer on high. Get those beans going. But since we're going to let her go for a little while, we will turn her back down. We're almost to low. It's electric stove. What the fuck? GE, I think. I'll tell you what the hell they are. I don't fucking care. Yeah, you'll hear that shit here too. So now when I reduce my heats, I usually pull my pot off, let the heat dissipate off of the top of the stove, which also starts to dissipate it off of the container itself. It doesn't matter if it's only 1/10 of a degree that it's going down from the time that you pull it off to the time you put it back on. The temperature's still going down. You have to dissipate the heat rising portion of your oven, and now you're on the cool down. So just let it cool down. That thing will just cool down and cool down and cool down. It's not like when you pull it off, it will continue to cook. It's got heat in it. So right now it's just like stewing. Now I would normally just eat right out that damn pot, give it a taste. Somebody a bitch. Let me just throw her back on there and let her go. If she needs added flavor or something like that. Like I said, I have some chili powder to spice it up a little bit. And now I'll just let it film for a couple minutes. I'll set it. Now you'll see it'll be about a 5-minute timer. Right? So you can see it simmering. Makes you boil a little longer. No. Low and slow. We like things low and slow. I don't care how long it takes. Take me 3 days to cook a pork roast, I wouldn't care. As long as the end result was fall apart and didn't have to do much. A little flavor, a little taster. So we'll let that go for about 5 minutes or so. Timer on up there. Like I said, we're making chili. We're gonna have rice, but we're also gonna add some classic pork hot dogs. Wait, cover that up, Mike. They might not like those. Yeah, get the hell out of here. So when we have the chili, we'll have the chili on rice, and then when we put the chili away, whatever's left, it's for chili dogs. Woo-hoo. And if you throw them in while your chili's going, that's why I say we'll let that simmer for about 5 minutes. You can see it getting the town in there. And if we turn it up a little bit, we can leave the lid off. But I lose the moisture. Just keep it covered. Even for a cooking show, don't matter. Keep it covered. Don't be afraid to fix your cameras. Do what you got to do. Clean my pot. What I'll do is I don't keep my grease, so I'll just put it in an empty can. Then I'll let the can sit till it hardens and throw it away. Take my pot. much all the same people everybody else watches out there. Now the problem with my stainless steel cookware is it doesn't fit anywhere. But it's nice stuff. That chicken fryer, that's like 10 inches or better. Stainless steel. Alright, 5 minutes. Timer off. Tony Balloon. That's my kitty cat. Well, it ain't my kitty cat. Hell, it's our kitty cat. All of us. It don't matter. You ever lived in this house, it's your cat too. Hell, you ever lived with us, it's your cat. What do you mean? Well, the kids own the cats. The people own the cats. The parents own the cats. You know. They're community cats here. Always have been. They want fed. Tony Balloon wants to go out or he wants to drink. It was in just not too long ago. Yes, my cats go outside. I don't care what people say about it. They're both fixed. They don't tend to leave my property. I say tend because I don't follow them. I don't know where the hell they go. Tony Balloon. Where you going? You drinking Fustin? Are you going out in Hoonan? Well, where'd you go? I heard you, wow, my Tony Balloon. Where did you? I might went downstairs to the basement. Alright, so now that's on low. We can let that go for a little while. Set that timer again. Like another 20 minutes. Doesn't have to be doing anything. Boiling or anything of the sort. Just let it cook down. A nice thick chili on rice is really good. You don't really need it sloppy for rice. If you were using it for some other things, you know, maybe you want a wetter rice, more liquid. I don't like solid rice or solid chili though. Chili. So we're gonna let it film out. And, at this point, at 25 minutes to make chili. I mean, you're seeing it take about an hour. I've already put 10 minutes into cooking the hamburger. So we're at like 35 minutes. In 20 minutes, it'll be 55 minutes. I'll throw my hot dogs in. Throw my hot dogs in. Let's go for another 20 minutes. I think I'll probably throw the hot dogs in now. I don't want to rush it. Like cook flavor into it. You know, it makes you hungry. You sit here and you smell it cook, you smell it cook, you smell it cook, and it's on low, so it's not like you're burning it. You cook it on low for fucking all day long and you will never burn it. You will just cook it and cook it and cook it. Now, I don't recommend cooking all day long. Well, some will probably tell you they've cooked their chili for 2 or 3 days to get their flavor right. Well, I just let it on low. Go away for a little while till that timer goes off. Yeah. Let's get some tunes going. What else are you doing, Mike? Brought a Tanks Blitz. I don't know, all this shit. Come check out all my pages on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon.
Your Target weekly drop is here, and this week there's something for everyone. Can we get these wrapped up, please? I want to keep this sweater for myself.
But I can't be going too loud with the music so that everybody can hear it because they bitch about that. Oh, turn that off. Oh, do this and all that. But I figure as long as I play the commercials through, you know, do whatever it wants. But anyway, I listen to a lot of music. Anyway, come find us on Facebook. We're at Mike. Me, Michael Wright. At lots of dots in a mother fucking pot. Yeah, MOTHERFUKEN. Fukin, mother fucking pot. That's lots of dots in a mother fucking pot. You can find me on The Smallest Truth. Mike's Brakes and More. That's where you stop by Mike's Card Shop. Pick up all your spots for your sports cards, brakes, and the like. Keystone Brakes. If you join Keystone Brakes, it is a private brake room where I do all of our brakes. You can find us on Patreon, Keystone Brakes. Find me on YouTube, all the aforementioned pages, and a few more. And once you get to some of the pages, you'll see stories and stuff from other pages that I run, like Ruby Moons, Cards Against Cancer, and other things. So check us out. Give us a like, a follow, subscribe. We're always looking for founders over on Patreon. Mind is free. Melody comes through with me. Come on through to soothe me. But now we're just on the chill wait side. Don't worry about it. She'll cook on through. What are we doing, Mike? Oh, we're getting a pot of coffee ready. I don't like this coffee pot. Come out of some hotel. No, it's not stolen. you know, when hotels remodel and shit, they usually get rid of everything. You go to those auction houses and shit and usually buy that stuff. So Poppy-in-law, whatever you want to call him, goes to some auctions and finds those items. And since my coffee pot broke, I got that, but I don't like it because one, it doesn't really hold enough coffee for me. Two, it tends to spill coffee when you pour. That's the way you hold it. I ain't got time for that shit. So, donations are always welcome on anything I do. You can cash at me, 70 I'm right. I'll throw it up in the description. Or you can PayPal me at PayPal me, Mike's Breaks and More. It's the only PayPal me I have right now. I have one for Mike's Coins and Currency. Oh, I forgot to tell you about that. You can buy silver and gold for me too. Silver, gold, money. Over on Mike's Coins and Currency. You can hit that up at PayPal me too. It's currency is spelled with an A and it ends with a C-U-R-R-A-N. Curran. It's a purpose misspelling. You have to look for me. And I know that you're really mean to do business. There are 1,200 members on that page. Always got something going there. Getting ready for Christmas. Now's the time to get in, buy your 1 ounce Silver Eagles. $65 shipped. It's $55 per ounce. The more ounces you buy, the cheaper it gets, like anybody else. It's $55 an ounce and $10 for shipping. That's priority mail. Come tracked, assured. Whether you buy one or you buy 100, it'll come priority mail, unless I have to ship it another way. Once you get past a certain amount, you're going to send it a more secure way. Not that the post office isn't secure, but you know, the rate of insurance skyrockets. There are better ways to send it. I mean, hell, if you made it this far in the cooking process, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Been here 34 hours just watching Chili cook. And you ain't even watching it cook? Today's date is November something or other, 2025. Ruby, Pep loves you. Harris and Josephine. Yeah, Pep hasn't met you but one time. I'm sure you girls are getting big. Don't worry, we'll have plenty of time. You're babies. I don't like to change shitty diapers, people. So I tend to avoid them until they can at least use the bathroom. Hey, can't blame me for that. I had my son, I had to change shitty diapers. I don't got no more kids, so I don't have to change shitty diapers. Sure, I don't mind watching them, and I'll change shitty diapers if I have to, but prefer not to. What do you mean? Well, like if they come over and they're here and parents run out and they shit. Well, of course they're getting changed. I ain't letting them lay in the shit Well, the parent went to the theater for the night. No, I'm going to change that shitty diaper. That's what you do. Agreed to care for them, not just let them lay there. Shit. I love all my grandchildren. I love all kinds of kids. It's because I like to play. I miss Ruby being here right now. My granddaughter, she ain't been over in a while. Whatever. That's a conversation for another day. Maybe over on The Smallest Truth. That's where you'll find stories like that. I'll just tell you as it is. I'm kind today. That's why, fair warning. I curse, I swear, shit. I go on rants. I don't care. Don't watch. Turn it off. Tell your kids, don't go over there and watch that guy. He's worse than Gallagher. That motherfucker's learned to put some combinations together that my grandfather didn't even say. No, you don't say that, son. No, do not say that. I will. Yeah, you know that thing everybody wants to say, nobody wants to say? I'm the one that's going to say it. Yeah. That tasted pretty good when we first put it in. Let's try it again. That's always how you get to sample. Eat early. You don't have to sit there. You know, they always wonder why cooks don't eat, but we do. We eat the whole time. And there's that magic bite on Crazy Mike's chili. Woo! What is it, Mike? Those chiles. Those green chiles. I don't know where chilies come from. I mean, Rotel, I'm going to guess that's some kind of Spanish descent, Mexican probably. So Viva la Mexico. I mean, every now and again they're like Viva Estados Unidos, right? Like the United States. I took a Spanish class. I don't know a lot of it. All right, we're gonna throw the hot dogs in 5 minutes early. Dogger. Now you can dump your hot dog water in there if you want. If it's purely hot dog chili, there's no reason why you can't. It's just water. Flavor. Well, what do you mean water? Well, that's usually what they use for packing. Water. Hot dogs are big right now. Mike's Chili Dogs, $15.95. Well, it's the best damn chili dog you're ever gonna have. But I'll put my Cash App and PayPal down in the link or down in the description. Do appreciate everybody watching. We're at what, 40, another 20 minutes. Let it go for a stir in 15. We'll set it for 10 more. And see how it goes at that. We'll be about 5 minutes away from a little over an hour. So we're hour, just over an hour. Depends on how long you cook it. You decide when your chili's done and when to put your hot dogs in. You can shorten the time up. See, I had that chili done in 20 minutes. Now we're using the chili to cook the hot dogs. So the chili's been done for a while. Now I'm going to put in the description that the prep time's about an hour and a half. Until you gather up all your stuff. You know what I mean? Gather up your stuff, get everything out. Get everything you need to make what you make right away. Just get it all out. I don't care if you got a ton of containers sitting on the counter, or if you put it in pretty little cups, or however you do it. You know, you can go out. Where'd I get these at? Got these at the Max. They're sauce cups, but you can use them for your spices or anything. I got a ton of them. We found those at J.B. Dawson's. It's a restaurant around here. We go for chicken fingers. And they use metal cups, and we found them at TJ Maxx. You can also get them at places like I ain't saying it because then I have issues. Go online, you can find them. Put them in there. Spice cups, whatever, you'll find them. Now I have issues with them flagging my shit because I curse, I swear. If you use exactly the things I use and you saw whatever in your brands, it's edible chili. Ah! No matter what, it's edible. So I ain't saying don't make it, don't eat it, but if you're gonna do stupid shit, don't make it, don't eat it. You know, it's the thing about signs. When you go see a sign that tells you don't touch this fence, it's electrified. You know why you don't go touch that fence? Because it's electrified? No, because some other stupid motherfucker went up there and touched the fence and they had to put the sign up for it. Now we learned from the first guy, the sign's up. We know somebody else did it first and it didn't work out too well for him. Now we'll just set the timer again. 15 minutes. And give it a stir. In 15 minutes, your hot dogs will be cooked. Nice big pot of Crazy Mike's Easy Chili. Easy peasy. running for the door. Now I go to a discount grocery store. We all have them. But this time they had layer cakes. This one had red velvet. Oh wait, I kept the container. Red velvet, carrot, chocolate, and caramel. You know, like a quarter slice of each. This is the red velvet. Pretty good. Got ooh, the whole red velvet piece minus this slice I cut. And half of the carrot one. We already ate the chocolate and caramel, which were both good. The chocolate cake was a little dry. In general, I recommend, especially in baking, I love to bake. I'm not that kind of baker who gets all fancy and shit. I guess carrot cake has got a fucking carrot on the top of it. I ain't doing that shit. You're lucky you got carrot cake. I love to bake, but in general, when baking, pudding always adds moisture. So if you're baking a cake, dump a box of pudding in it. But it makes it a little more fudgy, adds moisture, a little bounce and spring. Even if you don't want to add the pudding, whatever your baking time is, set your timer for 5 or 10 minutes before that and check it. See how close it is to being done. And take it out as soon as it's done, not at their 30 or 35 minutes, because that dries it out. It may take the 30 or 35, depends on your oven. Like I said, this was done a half hour ago. I'm just hanging out for all my peeps. Remember, give us a like, a share, a comment, a subscribe. Any support is always welcome and very much appreciated. No matter how much swearing I do, there'll be days we're doing what the fuck ever. See? I want to take it off because I said that. You know what I got to say about that? Ha ha ha, same thing, fuck it. I mean, we're coming to a new world anyway, people. We really are. We're about to see major changes across the planet. And the way people treat people. No, we're still going to have bigotry and racism and shit like that. But we're going to see a change. Not so much here in America, because remember we threw kings out a long time ago. We ain't lived like that in a long time. But the American way of life is going to come to a lot more of the planet. Where those people who live those high society lives are going to start to realize they ain't no different than the person they're keeping down. The only reason they're on top is because they held the motherfucker down there for so long that they ruined generations of life and their people. They're poor. They don't know anything else. Just to keep you in power. Well, that's changing. Because we'll see. Well, I think this is appropriate for lots of dots in a motherfucking pot. I do intuitive investigations. So if you're interested in intuitive investigators, look me up. Keep her dogs buried down under, down under, down under. It may take a little longer than that. Cook them hot dogs. I'm not turning it up. Just cook them on slow heat. Back up 2. Put it up on 3. Put a little heat back in it for the last 6-7 minutes. So I finish it off. We're just over 2. Go between 2 and 4. So 2.5, 3. Get a little heat back in it. I don't know how your stove top is marked off. If you got one like mine, keep it in that dotted area. That's where your heat comes from. If you're using a bigger pan. Well, see, I only have mine set on the number 2. I believe I said that at the beginning. Low and slow, put on the medium burner. Medium heat. Mine goes from low to high. Medium heat. I'm cooking on low, medium heat. I can go up for a little bit yet. And still be on medium heat. I got 1 burner, 2 burner, or 3 burners on that part of the stove. I use it as a little frying pan, a bigger frying pan, and the big frying pan. But the heat goes low, medium, high. Now, no, I can't turn on the little burner and the outside burner. I wish I could. I wish I could designate where the heating went. But I don't have that integrated. Well, that may be intellectual property. I mean, they have touch surface now. You set it down, it'll come on. Have it on your countertops and all. Yeah, your countertops nowadays become fucking stoves and ovens. They don't have ovens and stoves in houses anymore. Set it on your countertop. Well, the problem being over time, what's that do to your countertop? Get burn marks on it. So it's easier to use a stove. You just get rid of the stove. You don't have to get rid of the countertops. Making coffee. I know, it's been a covered pot, it's been a covered pot, it's been a covered pot. At this point, it is done. I'm going to turn her up and boil it. One last time. I won't tell you what hot dog chili does that, but one more time. Bring that shit back to a boil. It's the key. One last time. Your last 5 minutes, doesn't matter when. Bring that back to a boil. Doesn't have to roll. Just remember, when you're heating things, you're boiling before you actually see the boil. Water, you can tell. You'll see the bubbles forming on the bottom of your pot. The water's already boiling. You're just waiting for the post boil. So you can technically add your pasta at that point. Which does sometimes help hold down on the goddamn pasta foam. Everybody hates pasta foam. Just get yourself one of those tin can tops. I think I threw ours away. Oh, I see it and think it's a damn tin can top. But this thing looks like a tin can top. You throw it in your pot and it helps keep your water from boiling out of the pot. So I think I threw ours away. Now, in the second stage of bringing it back to a boil, if you use a drier chili base, like I do, you got to keep the stir up because you'll burn. Luckily, I have a non-stick pot and it shouldn't burn to the bottom, but you can't burn what's on the bottom. You'll smell it. See, that's just good chili. You hear it, it's like it's frying again down there. Key word in that was like it's frying. You're getting it up before you put that much heat into it. And give that one last flavor blast in there, cooking it. And we're in our last minute. Again, thanks. You made it this far. Great. Appreciate it. Come on back. Check out all my channels again. I'll list them in the description. Have a blessed day. May Spirit always shine down upon you with whatever fate you have coming. No, usually it's good. All right. And there we go, Mike. All done. Crazy Mike's Easy Chili. That's how you know your hot dogs are cooked. They start to get limp. Limp dogs. Oh, I got a little limp wiener in there. Bury them doggy dogs down in there. Let me just let it go. The heat dissipates. Alright, stop by, like, share, subscribe. Later, everyone.